Wedding week is well underway now as we launch it on this Monday morning. And of course, a lot of it comes down to wedding etiquette. And so pleasure to welcome to our show Suzanne Nourse at the Protocol School of Ottawa. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
And interesting, you know, give us a little bit more details as to the school, the expectations of what it is that people are coming to you for.
I can say it in one word: confidence.
Confidence.
Confidence. We're at this table right now. Let's just talk about dining for a moment. You and I have both been at these round tables. All the place settings run together. Somebody is attending a wedding. They've spent a lot on their attire. They're looking forward to it. They sit down, and when you see this, the eyes going back and forth, because is this my bread plate, or is this which one? And they don't look confident. You can even apply that in business. So the programs that I give, business etiquette, dining etiquette, international protocol, you may still have those butterflies in the stomach, but because you know what to do, you look and present yourself with confidence.
What's your influence been in terms of what you most wanted to project in terms of the classes or what you're looking for from individuals?
Well, I find it very sad that somebody attends something like this as intimidated by a knife and fork. That is sad. And enjoy the event. So the confidence that they can conduct if it's a business, they conduct their business without worrying about what I'm supposed to be doing. They can enjoy the wedding without worrying about things. And so people can just relax.
Now, it's funny because I did learn my BMWs.
You learned your bread,
yes,
water?
I learned BMWs. And it's funny because we were just talking about Julie Blake Como, and then how you said you both studied at the Protocol School of Washington, which is really the hierarchy school for everyone.
We think it is. We think it is the place, yes.
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar, give us kind of your tricks in terms of having that confidence sitting at the table.
When you sit down, if there is a host, wait for the host to pick up their napkin and put it on their lap. If there isn't a host, you would sit down and do it yourself. Don't touch anything for a moment. Assess the table. And then you mentioned BMW. Yes. I mean, there's another place sitting here. There's another place sitting here. What's mine? Think of the BMW. Bread, meal, water, or wine if you are so inclined. Yeah. We have a lot of it here. So I know that I'm not going to take anybody. And when it comes time to eating, I don't have to decide which knife, which fork. It has been decided for me. Outside, in.
You work on the outside in.
Outside and work in. You don't have to think.
Which is, although you think you do, you really don't. I'm sometimes overwhelmed with the glasses, and they seem to take up so much space, but there is a purpose for them.
They do, and this is quite a formal setting. In many places, you would only have one glass, and you would have either red or white, and you wouldn't mix them. In a setting like this, we would be having one wine with one course, and then when that course is finished, that disappears. It disappears. If you ever have to decide which to pour into, the biggest is always your water. As much as you may want it to be wine, the biggest is water.
Good to know. And then, of course, you have the red and the white, and I guess this is for a little toaster.
And that is how you hold any wine glass, by the stem. It's not cradling it. It is always held by the stem.
I know, we tend to kind of just get into our comfort mode, right? And then
yes, but a wine glass, and then there are reasons for it. It's temperature. It is aesthetics, finger marks. It is also now, we've probably all Purelled our hands before we sit down, and it will influence the
Interesting. Now, sometimes depending on the cut of meat, I might have some problems actually using my utensils in terms of doing it properly.
Okay.
All right.
There are two styles of eating with a knife and fork, but only one way to hold a knife and fork. These are not weapons. These are not weapons. And that's the whole thing about a wedding. They've put a lot of time, effort into creating a certain look, an image. And let's not spoil it by, you pick it up.
Yep.
Like so. And your knife is sideways. Okay, there.
Okay.
And I want my fingers where the handle joins the blade and the handle and the tines. If I have it up here, I don't have the leverage, the control. If I have it down here, I'm in my gravy.
Got you.
So it is like this, and I would cut a piece. I am eating continental style now, which means I'm not putting my knife down.
This is continental style, does not, you don't put your, see, I just learned that.
Let me move this off here.
I have about 10 seconds, yeah.
American style.
Ah, thank you.
Or zigzag.
Yes.
Continental.
Continental. I learned something new.
There you
today.
go.
I love it.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Some really interesting tips, and of course, a lot of people looking to do that as we are heading into wedding season. EtiquetteOttawa.com for more information for the Protocol School of Ottawa. Suzanne's information, EtiquetteOttawa.com. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome.